Yeah, so great story. It starts as most stories do these days, back in 2020. The height of COVID, I was working for a company called Profisee, and I was heading up their ABM and demand generation programs and was looking for some unique ways to get our buyers together to network with our team because, of course, in-person events had gone away. And there were a lot of different shops that were popping up that were offering kind of similar to what Purple Cork does, which is virtual experiences. But when I would interview these different companies to try and bring them on for a program, I just didn't feel like they had that marketing expertise. So it was kind of just something that they were doing on the side. And when I met Kelly Robb, the founder of Purple Cork, without even her letting me know she was a former marketer, I could just tell. And then sure enough, we got into that. So I was actually her second customer right behind Sixth Sense. She initially just did this as a hobby where during COVID time, she just wanted to have access to her family and friends to do something unique like wine tasting. And then she saw it as a real opportunity. And over the years, even though we were not formally working together at the time, we had always just kind of workshopped like, what is the perfect virtual event framework and formula, because it didn't really exist back then. You had webinars, but it certainly wasn't the same as a virtual experience. And so we've been workshopping like what is the classic Purple Cork that we offer today to our clients. And I've been taking her to company, last one being Gong. And, she always saw me evangelizing the brand for her. Of course, she saw that like in her pipeline, she saw all the referrals, and we had always had a great rapport. And she was at a point in her business where she felt like this would be a really strategic move for her to actually, to your point earlier, bring on her exact voice of the customer. So I was an ABM marketer. I understood field marketing very well. I understood demand generation very well. Of course, account-based marketing very well. And because of all those talks, all through those years, so 2020 to 2023, I also showed a certain level of authority to her because it really helped to shape her programs and her offerings. So yeah, to your point too, I think it's a really great idea. I get asked a lot too, like when should you bring on evangelists? What is the right time? And I think it's totally dependent on what you're hoping to get out of the role. Like what stage are you at and what are you hoping to get to? And then finding who is that right persona that can help get you there.